Welcome to the Unit 5 review. In this video, I'm going to do a quick recap of this unit within the scope of the course, and I'm going to provide some extra practice questions from the book for you to work on. You can treat some of them as kind of like a practice test. I'm going to give you a little more than what would be on a normal test, obviously, but you can use those as a good barometer. So what you should do first is you should go back and you should review all the different concepts, do some practice problems either from the homework on Math Excel or from problems that we did in class previously, or just go into the book and maybe take a look at some examples. Rewatch some videos of some things that you're still confused by, review some notes, and then when you feel as though you'd be ready to take the test, go to the unit review and go to the problem section that we're going to take a look at here in a second and try those problems and treat it as a test. So don't look at your notes, treat it as a test, and then go back and take a look at the solutions, which I will post, and use those as a barometer for what you need to work on further. And of course, if you have any questions, make sure to send me an email. All right, let's take a look. All right, so Unit 5 was the second unit in which we applied the derivative. Remember, of course, we started with limits. We needed some way of interpreting instantaneous rate of change because the ways that we had tried to look at it, we've got an undefined expression, and so limits allowed us to do that. We defined the derivative as the instantaneous rate of change of a function, and we used a limit to compute it. And we noticed that when we were using the limit definition, we kept doing a lot of work over and over again. So we came up with and derived some rules for taking the derivative of different functions. And then, armed with the ability to take the derivative easily, we went on and started applying the derivative to some real-life situations in Unit 4 and more so in Unit 5. So within Unit 5, we have a few kind of main topics. I think there's about 4 of them, although I think it might better break down into 3, noticing that economics, the examples we looked at, are really optimization. So first we learned the concept of implicit differentiation. We moved on to then some real-life situations where we're trying to optimize, either find the maximum or the minimum given a certain situation. We also looked at examples from economics where we're trying to maximize profit or minimize the average cost of production. And then we finished off with related rates, which I think is a really great way to kind of cap off applications because it's got a real broad range of application. We can do a lot of things with it, and it really is the most we've done in your entire math career with respect to understanding a real-life situation using math. So those are the 3 main topics. Obviously, you want to feel confident about all of them, and once you do, you should go ahead and move on and try some of the questions out that I'm going to present in a second. All right, here are the questions. I've branched them out by topic, and I've circled ones that I think are really good problems to do. So if you have to start, I would start with those, and then I would go on to the other ones. These 2 here are actually a couple that you've already done. There might be some redundancy in there, but I tried to make sure everything was new. And I noticed that I circled all the related rates problems. I think those are the trickiest, and these are definitely some good ones to take a look at. In addition, if you're looking for more practice, if you go and look at the end of each Chapter 5 exercise, there are some standardized test questions. Those are always good to take a look at, including the quick quizzes at the end of the exercises. I'm looking actually currently at page 261. There's some AP Prep multiple choice quizzes, and most of that information and those questions we're prepared to take. So you could take a look at those as well. Make sure you email me if you have any questions, and study hard.